Welcome everyone to a new show on my channel. We're going to be going with the name for now, Red to Raptors, talking about what this show's all about, why I'm starting this show, who this person to my right, my left, who this person is. This is Will. Will's a long-time student of mine. He came to me as a Diamond 1 player back in end of season 9, where you were like a Sejuani main, you like learning to like lease in and stuff like that. And ever since then, I've been working with Will. He's currently rank 2 on the North American server. We've had a huge journey. We've learned a lot. I've learned a lot as a coach through those 2 years because that's when I started my YouTube channel, really. So we have a lot of knowledge. And what we want to do with this show is we're very passionate about the NA scene. Obviously, I've invested hundreds of hours with Will, trying to get him to a professional level. And obviously, Will's invested, I've invested hundreds of hours. Will's invested thousands of hours across the last, 2 years. It's been his literally life, breathing, everything League of Legends. So we're really passionate about the NA scene. What we want to see in solo queue, we have a very strong belief that solo queue is a fantastic tool to improve at the game of League of Legends. I talk about a lot of this with my Broken by Concept podcast with Curtis. What I wanted to do here was more of a jungle specific show with Will, because that shows more general League of Legends stuff and just really getting into the details, as my shirt says here, about the jungle position. And this show is going to be so obviously we're only going to be touching on NA players. This show is going to be for aspiring professional players, people in around the Diamond 1 range to, let's say, around 400 LP. Reason for that is that to us, that's the next generation or the new generation of players in the NA solo queue environment. And we also thought about the way that this show came about was thinking about from Will's perspective. Will was a Diamond 1 player, 14 years old at the time when he came to me. And we're brainstorming and thinking like, well, what is a show? What would be helpful for a player like that? You're really still confused as a Diamond 1 player. You have lots of like invisible narratives about the game. You don't really know like what the fundamentals are and how to break them down, how to execute them consistently. So we were thinking, okay, well, what's something what we'd love to see? And we're like, okay, how about we just, turn on the camera here as we're doing here, review a couple of people in Diamond 1 to Master. Let's say again, we'll go to about Grandmaster here and sort of just see what are some of the mistakes we're making? What are some things we should be thinking about? Obviously, Will, has gone through this stage. He's obviously way past that sort of area of the solo queue ladder. But, again, just we feel like we could bring some value to the NA community. And that's where really we're going to start here. So anything to really add on that, Will? Anything for your journey? Again, talking about what show you wanted back when you were a Diamond 1 player?
Pretty much the same thing you said. I think it'd be very useful for Diamond, like high Diamond and low Master players, to get this sort of information, because when you're in that sort of elo bracket, you can't really get advice from anyone that's high elo. Like they won't, like no one cares, like they won't tell you. So you kind of have to figure out for yourself. So I think it'd be good if we gave them that sort of information, help them out on their journey.
The key thing here I want to as well, what we're going to be doing is demonstrating how much. The key thing is that, you hear about the NA, I guess NA has a sort of a bit bad rap in the community in solo queue. People have like egos and stuff like that. We sort of just want to really break things down, show specifically what's going on in these games and demonstrate how much these players can improve. Obviously, we want to get these players to a higher level so that Will can have, shorter queue times. Part of the reason we're starting the show is, again, Will has 30-minute queue times right now at rank 2. We want to get that down. We want to get people more excited about solo queue. That's the key theme about this. Realize that you can improve. Realize that it's not just about talent and how do people get to the top of the ladder. The key thing what I've done with Will over these last 2 years is I've reviewed over 1,000 games with Will, and a huge part of, 90% of, maybe 80% of Will's improvement process on top of like the exercise in the gym and stuff has been reviewing. Like we've just reviewed. How many games do you think you've reviewed on your own as well compared to not even with me, Will? Like we're talking 2,000 games, 2,500 games. So you have a certain style of reviewing. Like obviously I have my own style of reviewing as well. Obviously me and Will are going to have similar because we obviously have talked about it for the last 2 years. But sort of showing you guys as well what you should be looking for in your games, how to review. The key thing that, I mean, I know this for a fact, no one reviews their games. Everyone thinks that there's just like, oh, just go next. Let's just queue the button up again. What we want to do here is trying to get people thinking about the game a lot differently, not blaming your teammates, taking responsibility, looking at how many mistakes you're making. And that's what this show is really going to highlight. All right, so let's just dive in, Will. We've got 5 players we've randomly selected. In the future for this show, what we might do is we'll get submissions. So people that, Diamond 1 and above, again, into that Diamond 1 to like 400 LP bracket, submit, and then we'll just review completely free. Again, we're purely doing this because we feel like we can provide value because we have lots of experience reviewing and playing at the top end of NA solo queue. All right, so first game here, Will. We have this player is called ñññññññññ with like a little dash on top of it, and this is Master 394 LP. So we're reviewing the Viego perspective. All right, so tell me, Will, what are you thinking about here in terms of win conditions? That's the first thing we think about as a jungler. What's the win condition in this game? Where should we be pathing?
I am thinking, well, first, we can't really gank bot. Mid could be gankable, but I think top is also gankable too, so I'd definitely be pathing tops at early game. That's what I'd be thinking for my first clear.
Yep. So just keep it really simple, right? We don't have to overcomplicate win conditions, that sort of stuff. Just path top and just adapt, right? All right, so he does red. He does Krugs. Looks like the enemy jungle. That's a bot leash.
Yep, bot leash.
Definitely lost mana. Red, Krugs, Raptors.
Challenger gameplay so far.
Challenger gameplay so far. No mistakes. All right, then he goes for an invade here. Do you like this invade? Makes sense. Priority mid, priority
Makes
top.
sense. We see him on Raptors. We can gank him on red. We have mid top.
Easy peasy. So this is still challenger level gameplay. Missed the W there.
I think it's fine to hit the red.
Cled's rotating. And he's looking to join in on the fight, and looks like we clean up and no one dies.
Nice.
So would you agree this is the best case scenario possible, Will, this game?
And he dies. Yep, I would say it's the perfect early game so far.
Deny some minions. All right, so what are you thinking now, Will? What's the next steps of Viego if you're playing Viego right here?
Oh, well, I'm thinking I want to clear my top camps because you don't have anything else to do.
Yeah.
And I would next be thinking, okay, where's Kiana going to go out of base since we just killed her?
Yep. So what are the options here? She could maybe go to her Krugs, right?
She could, but it's unlikely.
I think she'll go bot, especially looking at how low bot lane here as well, right?
Yeah, I think she'll walk bot lane.
Yeah.
So knowing that, I would clear my top camps and ping that she was on bot crab. I don't see any pings from Viego here, so it makes sense if bot dies here to Kiana.
It does ping, but it's a little bit late, isn't it? He's sort of just
it's way too late. You gotta ping it when he's coming out of base.
Yeah.
Or else your bot lane's gonna die.
Yeah. So there's nothing more you can do about that except ping. I mean, the 100% play is always just to go for these camps, yeah?
Yep. This base, this is good.
Good. Are you happy with this item purchase, by the way, Will? Recurve bow?
I don't know much on Viego, but I know that Bork first is not the move. I think you're supposed to go PTA this game. I think you should go. If you're gonna go PTA, you have to go Kraken Slayer first. I'm pretty sure, because you just never go Bork first on Viego. If you're gonna go PTA, go Kraken Slayer first, and if you're just gonna go Conquer, just go Sunder. But that's my current understanding of Viego. I'm not like Viego genius.
Viego expert.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like he's just trying to scare him off a little bit here. Probably just go back to camps, right? There's nothing really to do. Can you contest him on the Gromp?
I need to look at bot lane state first. I think it's hard.
I wouldn't, right? Just go to your camps again, right? No reason to coin flip it. If you have priority mid, you probably could, maybe. I mean, is it more reliant on the bot wave state, you think? It's probably more bot's wave state, right?
Yeah, bot can't really help you.
Yeah. Clear. All right, what are you thinking about in terms of Kiana's pathing right now, Will? Where is he?
She's going to path upwards because she was bot off of base. She's going to do Gromp, Wolves, and then Raptors. So it's pretty
I like this pings by Viego. I like this. She's looking for information. This is really good, especially with Kled mid priority, right?
Yep. Kion's gonna face check this. Oh, she's mid. It's a good counter gank. What do you think?
Huge. This is insane. Kled's 5-0, man, with Demolish. That's so good.
And he's losing this wave.
Yeah. And he would imagine would be quite tilted right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of going to go out of base now.
Ooh, I think bot. Her blue's gonna spawn. That's if she goes bot. Yep, there she is. We saw her.
All right, clearing these camps are fine. We have 800 gold in inventory. Probably don't need to base, really. Just clearing down. Annie's looking for a move. So Annie's probably ganking bot here, right? Got to ping this. Oh, they're actually camping the red.
Oh.
Would you start the red here? Oh, Annie showed mid. Okay,
yep.
yeah.
Yep. You have Kledar too.
Yeah. If Annie didn't show mid, would you still start the red?
No, I'd queue it and then drag it towards me. No, that's fine. Now we know. Now I know Kion's going to blue.
Yeah. All right, so the clearing's fine.
It's a good counter gank.
I like this. I like as well how what he did here. He dragged the Krugs. He was ready for a counter gank here as well.
This is good.
This is really good gameplay. He's ready to leave his camp halfway.
Okay.
All right.
I like it.
Reset. Yep, good.
I think he pinged his red. Do have Camille art. Maybe we can kill top. I like this. It's a good kill. Alright. Kled has R. I'd like to start Herald right now. Count his bot. Yeah. We should trade Herald. Count his bot. This is good.
What about, would you know that all these top camps are up right now?
I would do Herald. Because he's going to reset and be top out of base anyway.
Okay, so you think the Herald's more worth than taking all these top camps?
I mean, at most, you're going to get a red buff. Because he's going to sprint to his camps.
You really think so? I think, because my mindset right now is like, I can get Herald whenever I want. Why not just go, she's a 13-second death timer. Why not take the red and Raptors? You should at least do red Raptors. And then you can go here and then maybe like clear all these camps, reset, and then come back to the Herald.
Yeah,
is that fine as well?
Yeah, you can. It's gonna be a bit close. It's like, yeah, I think you could. I definitely do red actually. Yeah, I do red.
Yeah, I think taking the red Raptors because remember you can get Herald whenever you want, right? So what's the rush? Isn't it better to deny these camps?
Yeah, it is better to deny camps. I'd do red Raptors. I wouldn't do Krugs.
Yeah, I agree. So red Raptors and then what? And then specifically what? So red Raptors and then what after there?
So you see a top crab spawning? I would just chill, do my top camps, and then do top crab. And then if Kion tries to fight me on top crab, we fight her. She has more.
Yeah.
If she, of course, she's gonna like derp and like be like, oh, my red Raptors are on. What's she gonna do next? She's gonna go blot side or check Rift Herald, check top crab, or do her Krugs, and then see what her next options are off that.
Yeah, I agree. So I think this is a bit of a mistake, isn't it? This is probably pretty big. I mean, he could have generated a 16 CS lead just from taking these two camps, you know, +8, and she loses 8, right?
Mm-hmm. It's definitely not. It's not. The game's not terrible.
Losing. Yeah,
it's not game losing, but something that
could have had a bit of a bigger lead, bigger lead.
Because now it's just even, you know.
How much gold does he need for Mythic, by the way?
For Mythic, for
Bork? Oh, sorry, he has Bork, yeah.
I'm not too sure. I never go Bork first, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know, to be honest, either.
But I think an option is doing Krugs, resetting and going top. I don't really care about first drag.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe, honestly, you do have... So the thing about this game, right? You have Yuumi, level 6 already, and if your Yuumi sticks on you and you just run at them with Kledar and Yuumi, I'm pretty sure you just kill at least one of them, and then you just take resets and destroy them. So I'm thinking that's an option if we want to fight Dragon, want to start Dragon. But if not, we can just play for next Camille and break top tower. That's an option, but
so Krugs and then go top here and then break top. But you probably wouldn't be looking to rift top, right? You could break top naturally.
Yeah.
Save rift for mid with demolish, because you can break mid super easily here, right?
Yeah, I definitely want to hold it rift for mid.
Yeah. So this is probably maybe he's looking to help here.
Ooh, she kind of should die. The heck? Oh, their balance coming.
Yeah, we can't fight. Yeah, I think this is really important because, like, right now you need to assess there's nothing to do aggressively here, right? Like,
Yeah,
the moment their bot lane has moved here, there is nothing aggressively to do. Like, the way that I explain this concept, I don't think I've talked to you about this, Phil, but what I do is I talk about red light, green light. You know when you're crossing the road, right? So, like, right now there's a red light on, like, it's red light. You know, like our team's off the map. For the enemy team, it's a green light because they have an advantage here. Your bot lane's reset, their bot lane's on the map. Does that make sense?
Yep, that makes sense.
So, and when you're in a red light, the best thing to do is just clear your camp. So do Krugs, reset, go straight top here. That's 100% the more impactful play. I think this is all a waste of time, isn't it? It's a huge waste of time here. So I think this also slows down lane significantly.
I mean, you do burn anti-flash, but still. I guess once you burn anti-flash, you just have to back out. I think this is where he just starts losing himself.
Yeah. We're staying on the map with 1,300 gold.
Because the thing is, like, if I were the Viego, I would do Krugs. I would just do Krugs and then wait. I would, like, chill and just wait, you know?
Yeah. I mean, this is just really bad legal edges. Like, what are we doing? What are we playing? What wave are we playing off? We're just like running around like it's so crazy. Like the whole early game's like challenger level, but now it's just bronze, just chasing kills, like overextending, like killing the skull egg.
Yeah, it's because like you don't know what to do after like.
Yeah, just falls over himself.
Yeah. But it makes sense why he does this, because like he doesn't know what to do. But
yeah,
like I'm kind of thinking like bots. Not a bad way. Like, yes, they have Seraphine Sona, but you have Yuumi R, dude. Like, I'm pretty sure if you just walk through lane bot, you could just burn their summoners for free.
Just run straight up through here. Yuumi jumps on you, you know, bam, ult. Then they lose that dragon. So yeah, I'd say that this is definitely a very obvious point in the game where it's So if you're reviewing this game, would you end the review here, or like, would you think it's still winnable this game?
Something like, why do you need to trade sides when Camille can just R your bot lane under the tower because they've sent a Yuumi, dude? Like, you're just not playing with Kled. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can still win this game even if you're top, but like, it's just I just don't like it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Right, I think this game makes sense. So I think the problems with this game, he didn't think about how to use Herald. Remember that mindset of like, we can break top naturally and we should be looking to Herald mid. So then we break mid tower, Kled has free roams. And then playing off the Kled, like he hasn't played off Kled at all. They're completely disconnected. You know, they win every 3v3, every 4v4. Would you agree with that analysis, Will? He just didn't think about Herald, didn't think about playing around mid.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't Herald mid either, which is a problem.
Yeah.
You have to find a way to loosen up mid so you can break the tower.
So here's another point here on this game. They still get a 5k gold lead here. I just want to note this.
You could definitely win this game if you rift top. Like, don't get me wrong, you could. That's still definitely a win con, but at higher levels, Camille will usually not be able to carry into their comp. Is all.
All right, and this looks like a really simple 4v5. Kled's in base, like, and then they just get wiped here, and then they just lose the game.
They shouldn't fight without Kled. It is a 4v4, technically.
How do you know it's a 4v4?
Aatrox is top.
Did we know that, though?
No, I don't think so.
So that's coin flip, isn't it?
Or Kled goes to base, I think. Already base. I guess the main thing is being aware that Kled's basing too.
Adapting to your teammates.
And fighting in jungle versus Qiyana R. Be aware of Qiyana R too.
Yeah.
So like, okay, the risk that you run when you're playing PTA Viego is you're always going to be really squishy, but you do get resets really fast because you kill them fast. So you have to be a bit careful when you're playing team fights. Like you kind of have to wait for someone to be chunked, and then you have to go in.
All right. Okay, so I'll tell you what. So while I get the next game up, Will, you know the question I always get asked in that situation? Kled base, and it's like, well, Nathan, it's such a free. We can just win 5. Like we're so much stronger. Like why is Kled base? And then you force the fight because you feel like that was the correct play. How do you respond to that? How do you deal with that? Because that's a super common narrative over here all the time. They're like, the play was free, my teammate fucking base, but then they're just failing to adapt. What do you think?
I would say, well, it's better than giving the worst case scenario. You have to give the dragon, right? And yes, you guys should win, and he did base, but not fighting and adapting to your Kled is better than giving them 4 kills and giving them your Camille and Viego bounty like you just did. So you kind of have to understand, like, there's going to be some parts of the game where it's just like that, and you kind of have to move on from it. Like some parts of the game, you're just going to have to give an objective even though you're winning because your teammate bases. You just kind of have to accept that.
It's like accepting reality.
Yeah,
like, that's the word we use a lot. And the other word we use, it's like embracing the chaotic nature of solo queue. I think that's what we really embodied. Like solo queue is like, it's really important to get out of the mindset that solo queue is competitive. Obviously, there's it's still the game, but like your teammates are gonna do weird things. All right, like I mean, you're gonna do weird things. I mean, look at the Viego, what he did that game. Like, would you agree that Viego 100% lost that game for his team? Like, he could have won that game for his team.
Could have won it. Yep.
Yeah. That's it, And I think that's such a good first review for this show example, showing that Viego could have easily blamed his Kled that game, but that's his fault 100% for not winning that game, right? Really important mindset that we're going to really hammer, like taking responsibility for your games. That's how Will does it. That's how he got to rank 2. That's how it works, yeah? Rank 1, rank 2. You're rank 3 now, technically, aren't you? All right, this is a Graves player. You play quite a bit of Graves yourself, Will.
Ooh.
So this guy is 109 LP. I don't know if this is like high MMR on this account or something.
Might be high MMR. Because I literally play with the Xerath and Maester Xerath consistently. Okay, this game.
What are you thinking about? What are you going to do this game, Will?
I'm thinking there's a lot going on. You have a double ignite, double melee top. You also have a Lucian Nami.
That's a very good lane to path towards, isn't it? It's a strong lane.
I would say. And then the next thing I like to think about is where's Talon going to start too. I think if I were him, it's hard. I would say what I like better is going leashless blue potentially. I want my top and bot to start in lane when the game is like this hectic, when we have a lot of kill lanes.
Okay, so that's your first initial reaction, it's leashless blue and path bot?
Yeah, like it's gonna be chaotic top, but it's if they don't start heavy trading, then you can't really kill the Wukong. But if you're like bot side, then your Lucian Nami can always play aggro,
Right? It looks like he does exactly this, Will. Are you sure this is not you? Is this your Smurf account, Will?
Yeah, it's my server account.
All right, and then he's
you went up
pinging
that
this.
Cleaver. Yep, he starts leashless red. I'll do the same thing if I were Talon too.
Talon got a leash though. Talon leash got leash red, right? Yeah,
okay.
We saw you lose HP. Yeah,
it's good for us then. So now I'm kind of thinking, okay, we have push mid bot. I would think about an invade, but knowing that Talon will probably red Raptors Gromp, I don't think invade's worth.
So typically people think Talon likes to full clear. Why do you assume that he's going to do red Raptors Gromp? Because he wants to get bot ASAP?
That's what I'm assuming, but maybe Talon does full clear. I don't know much about Talon, but I do like that Graves is doing Raptors here. Because you have a ward bot and then you can't really gank mid, right?
Yeah.
So it's better to hit your camps and get
just
XP.
Relax, right? There's nothing to do here. Just get level 4, right?
This is where I start sweating. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's a really good gank from Talon, dude.
That is a good gank. He dodged the ward completely. I mean, this is just so good. I mean, this is still so good for Graves though. Like we just seen that Talon did 5 camp and their bot lost that wave. Like it's so huge.
Look at the CS difference, 21-9, right? That's actually worth for Lucian. He got 2 kills.
Yeah.
And like I mean, we say that that's a good gank. Like, is it though? Like,
yeah, we gotta look at it from Talon's perspective.
Yeah. You think? Because it's a fat wave, and how do you know that Graves is not here?
I would say he ganked it too late because the
that was the
wave.
moment you could gank it.
I think after it's because his pathing was weird. Like if he went after blue, he could have done it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he's after blue, I think he could have done it. But he doubled up here.
His laners are still level 1, dude. This is not working, dude. Come on, Will.
Yeah. Okay, but I think fucked. Yeah.
It's ungankable. I think it's ungankable the whole time, honestly.
I need to see what he does after blue. It's like if you're gonna gank it, you kind of have to do it now while Leona just hit level 2.
Then now they hit level 3 next, right? So now it's just absolutely ungankable.
Now you can't gank this.
So this is actually really bad. We said it was a good gank, but it's actually not.
It would be a good gank.
Just wants to catch. Zai just wants to catch the wave,
Yeah.
Just off in the ADC shoes. Like, she doesn't want to just like your only job here would be to defend the dive, right? That's it. As Talon. You agree?
Yep.
Defend the dive.
I'll check the crab and try to one-shot it. If Graves is there, you just have to reset or go top cover or something.
Yeah. All right. So we're doing
you know what I actually do here?
Yeah. Okay.
So bot lane has no sums.
Yep.
So okay, where's Talon gonna go out of base right here? What do you think?
We're gonna assume top side, right?
Yeah, it's Krugs. He's gonna go top crab after respawning. So you saw how bot has no sums? Yeah, I don't like this. Because he can do Krugs and then gank bot through lane. Because the wave's bouncing. Okay, think about it this way, right? Talon's gonna reset and go top out of base, and he doesn't know where you are. So if you go do Krugs, he's not gonna know your bot side till the moment you show bot. So that means the gank is high. You have there's a less risk for ganking bot. You know what I mean? Like there's a less chance that you lose your camps. So it's a high.
So you're worried about so what you want to do here specifically? So you want to do here, you want to Krugs, you want to re-gank bot. That's your mindset, right?
Yep.
Yep. All right. And you're afraid of losing your top camps to that because you're going to show bot, right? And Talon will come here. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
don't you think it's worth though, regardless though? Because don't you just deny it? Like, even if you lose his camps, couldn't you just do vertical and just go to his Gromp?
No, because his Gromp's not going to respawn.
By the time you recall?
No, but it's like 4 minutes. No, but it gets too complicated because their bot is going to be first, and like it gets
That's true. It gets way complicated. Yeah, there's too many factors. You're right. By that time.
But if you, like, okay, think about it from Tom's perspective, right? Your bot gets ganked and you don't get his top camps, just GG, you know?
Yeah, it's GG, yeah.
Like, that's how you really push your lead this game.
Yeah. Like, bot gank's so free, right? He has flash, smoke screen, right? He still has flash.
Bot has no sums, too.
Bot has no sums. Like, yeah, this is really bad missed opportunity. I agree. I like that a lot. I didn't even think about that, to be honest.
Like, yeah, I've only started doing these type of ganks within like the past 2 months. Like,
I think I would have seen that in Korean VODs and stuff, dude.
Yeah, you would see them just wait and bot sometimes. You wouldn't even see them do Krugs, but
look how easy this is. This is
I think Lucian Nami's gonna kill them anyway, but still.
Yeah.
If you gank bot here and you defend your top camps, game just won.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I just get the wave. This is illegal.
This is just so illegal, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's so illegal. And he gets to dive bot.
Okay, Talon falls over himself.
Yeah, but still, the game's over. But
all right.
If you're playing in 1K LP, your bot gets dove there. So
yeah. Yeah. All right, that's a good one. Good learnings from that one. All right, moving on here. Next player is called Dreamyidle Master 93 LP. What are you thinking here in Champ Select, Will?
So I'm thinking top's killable. Our mid's pretty vulnerable. We have a very strong bot lane. I think ññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññññ Well, first off, you don't win level. I think you
They
can
have
win.
karma.
Yeah,
They
they
have
have
karma.
they have karma, Shen. Yeah, it's weird because you can do some weird stuff this game. Like you can try to gank top level 3 because if you didn't have Ignite Shen, you'd just never gank top this game. But I think it's good to just to play towards bot since you have winning bot. You should have mid bot prio. But the main thing for me this game is like making sure your um mid doesn't go 0 and 20. So to do that, I would make sure I'm tracking nearly properly and measuring like my counter gank windows when I can actually counter gank.
All right. So your number one focus is protecting mid.
Yeah, specifically knowing when Nilly's gonna gank and asking yourself if you can counter gank or not, or you just have to ping it off. Okay, well our Victor has no flash now.
Yeah, it's just disastrous, isn't it? So this is a bit weird. So they're fine, but Zac sort of forces this, to be honest. This is.
Wait, did he start E?
He's got no points.
I would love it if he just started E, dude. Just walk up.
But his karma's not even here, dude. Like,
okay, but in Korea, dude, the Zac would just start E.
He just goes and just jumps in. Yeah, he's passive. Yeah, he starts W. Okay.
How did Shen die? He not use E? What happened?
I don't know. I think he.
Oh, he did. He did use E. He got a 4-minute.
I'm just not here, dude. Like that's as simple as it is.
Like, okay, but why is our team like not grouped up level 1? This is a split level 1. If you know they're gonna invade, then call for a stack. But yeah, let's move on from that. He starts Raptor or Wolves. Okay, I mean you kind of have to adapt because level 1 was bad.
Yep. We have no really idea when Italy started, or we can assume.
We don't really know where it started.
So playing the early game a bit blind.
So I'll also be thinking like, what flashes were burned off of level 1? Yeah, I think you could die bot here, dude. I think you can. Screw it.
I don't think it's necessary. I don't know. I don't see it that clearly, to be honest.
It's not necessary.
Yeah.
But no, it's an option.
So we got to protect mid here, right? Like you should be looking at mid a lot, right? No flash against Nidalee Pike, but we see Nidalee show top.
Okay, don't go top lane this game. Just give top crab.
I like that he's doing red really safe there because he's scared of Nidalee invade.
Yeah. Come on, we saw Nidalee. Did we not ping that he was coming? I guess we saw him on a ward, but
he just gets hit by the Q.
Yeah, this is a bit unlucky. Okay, I like this. And we got the crab. Nice. Okay, we need to reset and spend our gold, yeah?
You're looking to try and do here. It looks like it wants to invade or something. Okay, reset, good. Oh.
I mean, Pike does have to walk up here, and he does have no flash.
I think it's better just reset for tempo.
Yeah, because
like you don't want to gank it. You don't want to ruin the wave. Like this is not a situation where you want to push the wave in or anything with Victor, right? Isn't Victor just chilling here?
Well, okay, but here's the thing. Like Victor is gonna punish him anyway, and he's already scared enough off of Victor. Like, you know, like
so we shouldn't waste time ganking, right?
Yeah, he's already scared enough because he has to fight a full HP Victor as a quarter health Pike.
Yeah. This is a bit of a waste of time. You shouldn't even be going for that. I think it's just a waste of time. But he does reset. Good. If he canceled his reset there, that would have been end of review, honestly. Nidalee is top. What are you going to do with that information? Well, what options do we have? Is it worth the counter jungle here?
He does Raptors. I'd do his Raptors and get a pink ward in his jungle after crab. Not bad.
Okay.
Okay, this game's not bad. Yeah, I like this game.
This is fine. This is good.
Kill the Jinx. Okay, but okay. Go. Alright, this is good. Alright. So now that we know Nilly's clearing down, I would still go to her Raptors instead of doing this crab first. I want to see if she does Raptor still. Don't tell me he does Dragon, dude. I guess it's okay. This is not bad. Don't get me wrong. Like this is not bad. Like you get a free dragon and you get to clear your camps after, like you're still winning.
But let's actually see exactly what happens with bot lane now because of that loss of tempo. Let's see how they get punished for it.
The wave is gonna crash. The wave's just gonna crash, and then they can't do anything about it. Wow, this gank is horrific.
So isn't this funny? This is the talent gank we're seeing right here as well, by the way, again, aren't we?
No, but like, if you wanted to gank this, don't let your bot lane reset. No.
Yeah. And
Okay, I'm telling you, Nathan. I'm telling you. If
Okay,
he went for the invade, if you let his bot lane reset, went for the invade, and then did the bot crab, and then maybe did his gromp, his bot lane, he can gank this dude.
Because Lucian will be back from base. I agree.
Lucian will be back. Yeah. The wave would be a little bit trimmed, and it'd be gankable. If he wants to gank this so bad, then
shocking.
Yeah, like. All right, this is
yeah. Great learnings, guys. You see, like he does so many good things. You see how quickly these players fuck it up, Will? It's crazy how quickly they just start. It looks like they start getting confused around the 7-8 minute mark. Like they just start doing random shit. What do you think, Will? It looks like they try and get kills.
In my games, like I always just went around the 7-8 minute mark. Like literally, sometimes the early games is very simple sometimes, and then I know that enemy jungle just doesn't know what they're doing sometimes, so just went around 7-8 minutes just like this.
Perfectly demonstrated. Loses his passive, and now Lucian can't get any minions.
And now you're almost even CS again.
Doom, dude.
Imagine if you're up CS and have a bounty for Italy. Like, how can she play?
All right, so this is Master 396 LP. This is Empanadïta. I don't know how to pronounce that. Another Viego game. What are you thinking here, Will?
I am thinking
with the Viego.
Talent top. Yeah, don't go top. Let's path bot because I hate ganking Warwicks.
Warwick is like, I sort of view it as like an allowy. They want you to come to their lane and waste time, right? Because like he's just so good at turning 1v2s and stuff.
He's gonna do one with lethal tempo and barrier.
Yeah.
Like, his 3 camp go bot. Look for gank mid bot early. It's good.
Okay.
Raptors gromp. Yep. There you go.
Enemy jungler, we know we're matching the Trundle. We're probably pretty scared of the Trundle early game. Would you be scared of the Trundle early game?
Yeah.
Heading, right?
Yes, a good gank if they didn't ward. Yep, I like this.
See Trundle.
Nice, got flash too.
Ooh. I sort of want to quickly talk about this, but why is this gank work? You know how before how we talked about like the Talon, you know how he like did the blue and stuff? Like, why does this work? Because it's sort of similar situation, but what's going on with the wave here? Why is it different from the Talon situation?
They're in the Talon situation because the wave is not like
it's more trimmed, massive. Right?
Yeah, it's more
trimmed.
It's like, okay, it's in the position where it's not completely shoved and there's not too many minions to where it's ungankable, but it's also not completely on. It's not pushing towards them and it's not even either. It's pushing, so they're gonna walk up because, you know, pushing towards enemy. So.
And they're level 2 and they're not level 3, right? Everyone's level 2, so everyone's as weak as each other. It's another thing as well. Great. All right, so we know Trundle's coming down. So would you walk into the river here? What are you thinking? Would you contest the scrub?
Yeah, just wait for Trundle to show. He's gonna show soon. He might show. Oh, yep, there he is. You have bot lane. I'd wait for bot lane. Yep, this is good.
He's just gonna leave this. He holds smite. Very confident. He just assumes he's gone to the top card. Yeah.
So I would check bot wave here. Maybe you could dive. Nah, pretty hard.
Ezreal Karma needs poke. You can't just dive with Ezreal Karma unless they're low HP, right?
Yeah, it's chilling farm your camps here. Let's go back bot. No, mid. Mid's full HP. I like this regank bot though. They have no sums. Yep, I like this. Ooh. Yikes. This is kind of unlucky.
All right, so I wouldn't read too much into this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. All right.
That just happens sometimes.
Yeah. All right, so what are you thinking about now? Where's Trundle going? What's going
I think
on?
Trundle's going to reset and go topside soon. I don't know the exact timer, but I do know that he's going to reset soon. And go to topside, of course. Yeah, I think it's farm.
Nothing really to do but just farm. Are you thinking about
Right.
playing off level 6 Lissandra to kill mid, or?
Yeah, what I don't like is that Karma's top, but I guess it's fine if they kill him.
The Warwick special, right?
Yeah.
This is the Warwick special.
Ah, he's level 6. He's level 6. Nathan, this is end of review.
Oh, is he going to fight this?
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
His lethal
Right.
tempo. Dude.
So this
I
is
saw
why
it
you
coming.
talked about, that's why we talked about you don't go top, right? Against this Warwick.
No, but the thing is, like, Karma, like, I mean, if
So
you're.
Karma fuck this up a little. You're saying you want to
No,
control your support here,
it's because,
or?
like, this happens all the time in my games where the support just feels like they need to go topside when they have no bot summoners. And it's like, I would, like, ping them, like, careful top. Like, yeah, you should ping Karma here, like, careful. Like, do not go top. Like, just danger ping, danger
Hey,
ping.
bot,
Like,
keep
like,
poking.
spam danger ping her character. She does
Yeah.
not need to go top lane. Like, I don't care if Talon is getting frozen by Warwick. Like, bro, you picked Talon top. You know, you're not. Of course, you're not going to do well into Warwick. Like, we can't help you either. You're just going to get 2v1. Like, it's like when someone's drowning. You know, you don't like. What's the saying? What's the saying you say? You say like,
What do I say?
like if they're drowning, don't drown with them. So something like that.
I can't remember. I don't think I have a
Like
saying.
if you're saving someone from drowning, like they'll drown.
You're gonna help yourself before you can help others, or?
Yeah, like if they're drowning, they'll just drag you down with them. You know, because
Okay,
they're
got it.
panicking.
So you're saying that you're also in the water with them.
Yeah,
You know,
they're
like
pulling you down, like you know.
They're pulling. Okay. All right.
So like, don't get
Yeah.
mind controlled by.
I mean,
Nah.
even this now, it's like,
Yeah,
this is a
even-
lost fight. Like, you should just be
Yeah.
backing off and just going bar, right? Regardless. Like, this is just compensating to the maximum, right? There's just no way they win this. Like, even Trundle alone, even if they kill, like, he's going to die. They're going to get the win, anyway.
Yeah, this game is over.
All right, this game's over. All right, well, that's a good lesson here about the Warwick. And you obviously identified that before the game started. Like, you're already aware of, like, what PTA Warwick with Barrack is it capable of, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that wraps up our first episode for, let's say this is the pilot episode for this series. Let us know what you guys think. Again, a lot of my audience on my YouTube channel obviously isn't in this ELO range. It might still be helpful for you, but again, this is sort of a long-term project we're thinking about here. Just showing, again, all these games here. I mean, maybe minus this one-ish, the last one we looked at. There's a lot of mistakes we're making here, guys. These are learnable things, guys. This isn't just talent. This is things that we'll learn from reviewing thousands of games. This is what I learn as well, studying the jungle more. We've got to be taking more responsibility in our games, guys. And this is showing that the top level, people are still making basic mistakes, and there's so much more we can be improving on. Any final comments, Will, for our first episode? Happy with that?
Well said. Yeah, I think you covered everything.
Excellent. Thanks, guys. We'll see ya on episode 2.